everybody should be peed up. Well, when I come back.
Yeah. Sorry.
No,
I don't have a whole lot of time.
No. Well, disco look tonight.
Went from one video set to another. So
I kind of like that look.
Oh.
Huh? That very John Travolta-ish before his dad smacked him upside the head and messed his hair up. Well, I think it was John Travolta.
Yeah.
Maybe
that or Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
or Robert De Niro. One of them.
Maybe that's why I did a little George. I'm not sure. Okay. I think that's where I got it from.
Okay.
But good. Great. Nice look anyway. All right.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the edition of Daddy No More 2 Wrestle. Hear the claps. You know what time it is, George. How was your weekend?
Bullet, thank you so much for asking. What a great weekend. Thank you for being here. I know things are crazy. You're very Deion Sanders just playing for the Atlanta Braves. Remember, he jumped in a helicopter and they flew him to the football game, and he's the only man in history that has hit a home run and scored a touchdown in the same day in NFL sports. But anyway,
and that's why he wanted both.
Yes, exactly.
He'll take both.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Very good. Mike Lee, very Deion Sanders' relation here to Bullet. Going from one place to another.
Prime time.
Boy,
how did that song went? I don't remember.
Mike Lee, he just played for the Braves, and we flew him over here to the Falcons.
But then that sportcaster gave me guff.
Oh yes.
For doing that, and then I threw water on.
Oh yeah.
Him after I won the World Series for the Braves.
Oh well, who was Tim somebody?
Yeah,
somebody.
No, who knows? He's the guy that got water dumped on him by Deion Sanders.
The miserable.
And then he goes, real class, Deion.
Oh yes.
A lot of class.
Oh
Deion.
yes. What a jerk. Very miserable as old wrestler that guy was. You know what I'm saying? Bullet. Yeah, very, very miserable. But anyway, Bullet, what a great week we had. Man, I had a great week. I did, Bullet, if I said that enough times. But anyway, Friday I want to give a quick plug to Josh Stormborn, our guys up at EWF, which they ran Chase High School. Bullet, it's kind of a great feeling. I'm going to mark out a little bit. When you first walk into the gymnasium and the coach is still there, that was actually there 30 years ago when Mid-Atlantic Jim Crockett Promotions ran there. And the coach knew me from that. I remembered all of it at the time from being there over 30 years ago. They actually did a Rock and Roll Express Super Sizzler tour in that same building. And of course I got to, you'd have hated it because I got to rehash all those stories and that you've heard.
No, it's okay. I'll punch them up for you. I'll punch them up for you.
But it was great. So anyway, and
I'll be your Pulmoney Richard Pryor.
Don't be my Eddie. I told you about the Eddie Murphy thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, brother, when brother don't want to do an interview, brother don't want to do an interview. You hear me?
Jamie Foxx, when he doesn't want to do an interview.
Man, I never forget that Dick Cavett says, well, we heard through the grapevine that you moonwalk. And Eddie Murphy said, I don't moonwalk.
Neither can Eddie Money.
he said, he didn't even try. That's
and
what I loved about
Eddie Murphy from the Baltimore Orioles, he can't do it either. So.
I love it because most stupid people would have got up and at least tried and got a joke at it. He said, I don't know who you heard that from. I don't moonwalk. And then he said that famous line that made me think of you. He said, I tell jokes and then I leave. So that's very cool. But anyway, great week. Friday night, thank everybody at Chase High School. Well, what a great event. Got to get in the ring with Jimmy Vatt again. And it was just it was kind of neat. We get there and they even had, they dug out some little light and put it over the ring just with that one light. So it was kind of a very good feel. It was a fundraiser, of course. And a lot of heat. If you think wrestlers are bad, well, listen to me. This was a fundraiser for the students coming in from next year. In other words, the younger kids that are going to be coming to the high school. Well, it's this. The high school itself didn't want to do anything because they said, we ain't getting any of this money. It's the kids that's coming.
Just like all the politicians don't want to do anything about climate control because we ain't going to be around for that.
Exactly right, boy. And it was so sad because the poor lady, they gave her the gym, but that was basically it. And she's one of the teachers of the students that's going to be coming in.
We want to get rich right now. We can care less if all this fracking caused all these earthquakes.
I mean, they literally unlocked the door and said, here's the gym. You can only use 30 chairs, and that's it. We're not going to help you.
Put up as many solar panels as you want, I guess.
But she did very good, that young lady did. She worked her butt off, and we had a great house, and they raised money. It was kind of neat because she said on an average, I guess that town eats a lot of bologna. Seriously, because she said on average their big seller is like fried bologna sandwiches at the concession. And she said, oh, on like a regular basketball school night, we'll do maybe 20. And she was bragging about that. But that night, I think them wrestling fans were hungry. She said they sold over 200 like bologna sandwiches for the concession, which she said, forget hot dogs and everything else. We're just going to do bologna. So anyway, it was a great night, okay? And believe it or not.
And what an odd thing to be known for as a town.
Oh, boy, listen to me. Me, Jimmy Valiant, and bologna sandwiches will save any town. Do you know that?
Okay.
Anyway, it's very privileged for me because I'm the only one Boogie to work with because I'm the only one that, I don't know, that does less than he does, I think. But anyway, boy, and listen to this now, real quick. Thank the same promotion, EWF, for bringing me back the next night, Saturday, 15 minutes down the road to the National Guard Armory. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, the same promotion ran 20 minutes apart. Well, I'm gonna tell you, it was like a different. You know how some of them towns are? It's like a different world. Mm-hmm. They still did 150, almost 200 the Saturday night, but it was none of the. It's like they don't know each other. I don't even think they drive. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was Saturday night was a completely different crowd. So and then of course Sunday before we finished up, AML Big Convention Center, Bullet. Very surprised. Very
surprised to nobody caring. I have never, in my years as a professional wrestler, I have never gotten such a lackluster reception from a crowd.
Listen, and
I walked out to a crowd of going, okay, so
I knew you'd be here eventually. Let me tell you something. You even had John Cougar Mellencamp helping you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? How can you not get? But boy,
nobody did it. I fell backwards off the top rope. Nobody cared. No, everybody's like, yeah, okay, you did what you did.
I know you were probably,
I have never seen people so disinterested in my presence since my last girlfriend.
It wasn't just your presence. But listen, and if you notice, and I can tell you now, because you probably don't never listen to me at the shows anyway. But anyway, when I went out for our match and I grabbed that microphone and I let them fans have it, was in retaliation a little bit of the way they treated not just you but a lot of the guys.
Yeah.
It's almost like they were going to a car show, not even a car show because people get excited about that, but it's almost like they went to a insurance meeting next door by mistake.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, they were selling fishing rods just down
there. Exactly.
It seemed like they were like, I went over to go to the bathroom where they were selling the fishing rods. Those people were more excited to be in the Benton Convention Center than wrestling fans were.
Bullet, the fans at the camping expo, Mike Lee, were more excited than the wrestling. I've never seen nothing like it. Why do you leave your house?
I'm telling you, but you woke them up. You woke them up because as soon as Caleb Conley came out, everybody was real damn excited to see Caleb Conley. Everybody. I'm not just saying, not just females. I don't want to leave. There were a few men.
Oh yeah, I was one of them.
I'm telling you, there was. That's the thing, and I'm not saying they scream themselves to like heterosexuality. I'm just saying they scream themselves to womanhood, to manhood. He did all kinds of stuff. He was better than puberty for most
now
of the
that he shaved his beard, I could do that. I could scream when he had the beard. No. But since he shaved,
he's pulling something out of very primal with that beard.
I'm
very primal. He's pulling something out of these young girls and turning them into women, and pulling something out of the men as well.
Well, listen to me, and that's why I was very aggravated with the response, and not just you, but some of the guys coming out the first few matches. They were really working hard, and I'm like you.
I fell off the back of. I fell backwards off the top rope. That is the scariest thing I do because I have to trust somebody, and y'all know. And I just go, come on, and everybody's just like.
Fans,
I
know you think we're exaggerating on this, but this is usually you at least have fans chanting for somebody to die.
Listen,
even if you're not a wrestling fan, you're hoping you're chanting on two guys to kill you. I'm telling you, they were in the wrong building. They weren't going to the camping expo. I never seen nothing like it. But anyway, we all survived it, Bullet. It was so good to see you again. You even shared a little egg and cheese biscuit there. We bonded a little bit over a fresh. I never stand it. Biggie's been bringing me biscuits for like 30 years. They're never hot. The cheese ain't even melted. But Bullet, she brings two, one for Bullet.
Burn the roof of my mouth.
I'm telling you right now, Mike Lee, that butter was still melting on top of that biscuit. You understand? She just happened to bring Bullet warm. That's okay. That's okay. I got to seek the rewards again of riding your coattails. So anyway, a lot going on. I know you got so much.
Oh, I gotta run. Bullet. I gotta run off. We gotta get to this as quick as possible.
Bullet, idiot of the week.
Thank you.
You don't mind? Bullet, we had so much, well, not a lot, but we had a few feedbacks last week. People were very, a lot of them didn't believe it when we throwed the guy that got mad at Wendy's and threw the alligator through the front window at Wendy's.
Just got gatored.
I love that, but he did. Bullet, no, one guy asked her, are you going to throw the lady in the idiot bag that kept the window open and didn't shut it when she saw him reaching for a live gator? But no. But anyway, Bullet, we're going to stick with this week. Same around the animal. And I'm not throwing animals in. It ain't the animal's fault that they got to deal with us humans. But Bullet, listen to me. Personally, I have no beef against the PETA people. You know, that inside scoop, allegedly, they're the ones that got the elephants rescued from the circus, whatever. But Bullet, listen to me. If you think wrestlers are nuts, this is the thing now. Okay, I'm not saying PETA don't serve a good purpose, but they've lost their mind. But listen, I know you got to hear about. Got to hear about this. But this is world CNN news. Well, don't say CNN because nobody believes me. But Bull, listen to me. Guess who they're going after now? The beekeepers.
Okay.
You understand? Listen to me. This is bad. California's still a lot of bees. There's no bee. I didn't know there's no bees left. I thought we done killed them all off, Bullet. Like most wrestling shows.
As you said on this program, we're just one bad winter away.
Oh, Bullet.
From this being the end of the world because of
I'm
bees.
seriously, remember you used to go outside before you got in your car, you had to do this?
Now it's those green worms that kill your trees. You got to avoid them.
When's the last time you got in your car and there was a bee in there, Michael? There ain't no bees left. But anyway, and this may be the reason. PETA is actually going after, because in California the bees are still, I guess they're still there. But anyway, because, listen to me, they're going after all of the bee, because, you know, and I'm not talking about people that just keep a couple in their backyard. There's people that actually still do this as a job.
I know, because my hometown is sometimes referred to as B-Town, USA.
I love that.
Because
Mike,
we're known for beekeeping, much like the town where you wrestle, that's known for fried bologna sandwiches.
Oh,
in the same spectrum. Once again, another odd thing to be known for, but that's what my town is.
Mike, I know you think we planned this, but we didn't. But listen to this, Bullet. PETA is going after all of the beekeepers, professional beekeepers in the world, because of honey. They are saying that it is wrong to keep the bees confined, okay, and make them produce honey, okay? So
well, I guarantee you, Johnson and Yadolf Aperies have something to say about it. I promise you.
Well, listen to me. I'm for anybody that's got a cause, okay? I really am, but I'm not like science, like really up there in the science thing. It wasn't my main subject, but I think that's part of the circle of life. I think bees are supposed to make honey. Yeah. But you watch, they've done, there's one bee owner, they talked to him and his wife, and nobody's seen anything wrong with this. This guy's been raising bees and selling the honey and stuff for like 25 years, and they are close to shutting him down unless he can prove that it is not harming the bees. Now, they're not worried about when a bee stings you, it dies. Mm-hmm. What can you do about that?
Well, I hope they go to my hometown. I hope they drive by all these cattle farms just so they can bother the people at the bee apiaries. Well, I hope they drive by every guy who's raising livestock for food, and they're like, no, we got to shut down these bee apiaries.
Well, I swear, great minds think alike. Listen to me, and I promise you we didn't plan this.
Drive by the guy in my town who's raising buffalo. Well, making buffalo meat. I hope you drive by him to shut down the bee apiaries.
Well, listen to this. They had the main PETA guy. I mean, he's like he's like the Vince McMahon of the PETA world. And he said once we accomplish...
He's the head of the WWF?
Yeah, he's the head of WWF. He said once, not really head, kind of like a Frank Tunney-ish.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he said...
So he steal a bunch of money when they go over to Canada?
You know what he said? He said, when we take care of this bee situation, guess what? And you just hit it. You know, where I'm from, and they don't do it much down here in Charlotte, of course, because there are not many cows, but you know the old thing of cow bingo, you know, where the farmers, like on the 4th of July, whatever, Bullet, they paint a big a board out on the field, out in a pasture, okay. And then you pick a number and you lead the cow. It's called cow patty bingo. And you lead the cow, and the cow basically takes a dump on a number. Okay, this thing's been around for years and years. And you can win a prize if you get bingo. Okay? I'm not saying this for me, Bullet, but he said, this is a true story. The PETA president said that that's what they're going to go after next, is the cattle owners that are doing this patty poop bingo. Okay, seriously.
Didn't even know that was
that's his neck. Seriously, it's big. up somewhere, bullet. But listen, that's the 2 things on his agenda.
Okay.
Okay. My question is, but
kind of behind one of them because the other one seems like a big waste of time.
I know. So I'm gonna throw. Well, I gotta throw a PETA because I'm just aggravated. I mean, can't you find? Even if you gotta make something up, you can find something. Okay, so you save the bees. What? I mean, I don't understand. So I'm gonna throw PETA in here. Not saying they're not serving a purpose, but you got to pick your battles. That's what I would say.
Well, then the PETA better go off all the nutritionists that are saying how good honey is for
you. I know
you,
that.
So.
No, seriously, and that's what they're telling you with all this flu mess. That's what they're going to be a big clash.
One scoop of honey has just as much energy in it than an entire energy.
And that's what the doctors are saying because people are saying they're tired of getting the shots because they're getting sick through the flu.
Have a shot of honey.
So they've been telling Bullet just
shoot glucose up.
Yeah, just shoot that honey right in your blood vessels, straight through it. But no, they ain't saying that. But they are saying take honey. So there's going to be a clash. Folks, you heard it here first.
That's where the Civil War is going to be. Not against the upper class or lower class, but all the health physicians that are saying take honey, and PETA who are trying to shut down.
That's exactly right. Hey, and don't think PETA's going to be.
And then yet Johnson and Yadolf Apries are caught in the middle.
Well, listen, don't think PETA's not going to be messed with. I mean, they're strong. You understand? Listen, I'm telling you, they shut down the circus, Jack. That's all I'm saying. But anyway,
so much. A little cocky.
I know that. So, folks, what you can do, whether you're drinking honey or playing poop bingo, if you need something to read while you're waiting on your turn, you can
pick up the second greatest book of all time, which may or may not be made out of recyclable paper. So we might have saved a few trees, so don't come for us. If you want to know more about what's going on this weekend, especially I got so much stuff going on, make sure you follow me on Twitter @ManScoutManning, or you can follow me on Instagram @ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Good show, boy. Oh, man. Michael, we didn't plan any of that.
No,
Can you believe it? No. Oh, I had.
Unlike the other episodes, we plan everything out.
Although when you mentioned the cows, I knew we were figured in. I knew we were right on the same page.
It's like an improv scene. It just fits together in the end.
Oh, bro, we're going to get a letter. I just want to get a letter from like PETA or somebody so I can show it on the air, Mike Lee. You hear me?